G'day everyone.
Hi.
We thought we'd pop on and have a quick chat with you today about how you find models and stuff like that. We're doing a shoot with Kiara here today. That's why Kiara's here. And I thought, well, why don't we just pop on together and then we can have a chat. I'm going to go over to this other camera. Let me know if it works and whether it's in sync and the audio sounds okay. So I'm just going to switch over to this. So let me know whether the audio's all right on that. So can someone comment about whether this audio is in sync? I'm just curious to know because this is using a Logitech. Hi David, or better to say the angry photographer. They're saying that because I took someone off. I have to play it for you. You'll get a laugh. Kiara hasn't seen that video yet, so she won't know what that means. So I'll put that on shortly for her and she can have a quick look. So let me know whether this is okay in audio. I don't know whether...
I like the other colour better.
Do you like the other colour better?
Yeah, it was like a warm tone.
Yes, but this gives me...
A complexion.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
G'day David and Kiara. I'm having a Miller Lite. Oh, that's a nice beer, is it? Miller? Is good. Audio is good. Kiara's Instagram. What's your Instagram?
_ Kiara Watts.
So it's _ Kiara Watts. I'll stick it underneath once we finish this. Good pick, and Sam. Well, that's great. So basically, we wanted to talk to you about how you can go about finding models and stuff like that. So if you have any questions for Kiara as well, feel free to pop those into the discussion because she's reading this at the same time I'm actually reading it. So you can pop stuff in there as well. But I thought I'd talk to you about my experiences about how I find models and things like that. David, a playboy. I don't think so. Kiara's only 17. She has a lovely looking boyfriend. There's no way, honestly, she'd ever be interested in someone like me. So she has a great looking boyfriend. I must photograph them together one day, actually. So I might do that one day. So what I thought I'd do is we talk about that, and I'll talk about how I use Facebook and things like that sometimes, and how models go about finding me and things like that, and we'll discuss that with you. No, she won't. No, Mario said, what happened to the tattoos? I'll have to show you. Let me just show Kiara this image of what I look like as the angry photographer. She hasn't seen it. You're going to laugh when you see it.
I laugh at your face every day. So
yeah, but wait till you see this. You ready for this?
Yeah.
All right. Now, this is me take. You're not going to know who this is, but I'll show you later who this photographer is. Do you like my tats?
Hi, how you doing?
Now, I'll have to show you who I'm taking off later.
Oh, I got sent this.
Now at least she's seen me as the angry photographer. She's looking at me like I'm a weirdo. Oh, I love it. So I'm just saying hi to a few people. Let me just bring this up. You'll have to lean in, Kiara, so we can see each other, whatever. So who have we got? We've got... Hope You Like Pixels here. Noel's here. SRM Media's here. ACE Alpine is there. Dominic's also here. Chris is here. Noah's here. Fred's here. Mario's here. SRM Media's here. Rez is here as well. Chris, David's here as well. Rad's here. And Mario's also here. He's asking about the tattoos. Well, I'll just show Kiara what that means. No, she's not my daughter.
God, no.
Oh, I love it. Barry's here as well. Hope You Like pics. David, he's not a photographer. Oh, you're talking about the angry photographer. Mario said, I'm a huge fan. I've got the new A7 III after watching your reviews. I know, and that camera is absolutely fantastic. Jean said, hello from Canada. Got my Tamron 28-75 yesterday. Woohoo! That's fantastic. Anyway, Kiara likes this colour much better than she likes the other one. Yeah. So I'm going to stick with this for the time being. She is becoming a great model, Chris, and she really has improved. So let me explain too how I found Kiara. So Kiara, I advertise every year for models, and I usually take around about 5. Now they pay to work with me for the year, and basically the reason why I do this is because my average studio shoots are $450. That's my average pricing for an hour shoot with a model. But the problem is I don't always, because they're paid shoots when I'm, say, paying someone's I'm charging them $450. They get 5 images in that. Now, because of that, I can't really do what I want to do in those shoots, and it doesn't give me the freedom to sort of do artistic things. And that's why I run these other groups. And what they do is they pay me a yearly fee, and I think it's around $300, I think it is. But with that, they get 5 shoots per year with me, and we go to different locations, and then I can try all different things. Like we do a snow shoot, we do a studio shoot, we also go to locations and we do a city night shoot. So that gives me the ability to try other things that I can also share for you guys on YouTube. I can't do that obviously for shoots where they're paying $450. I do film them sometimes, but that's the way it's left. What's it saying? Please move a little bit to my left. So that's the reason why I run these shoots. Now, Kiara originally joined one of those groups, and she's still doing that group. Like, we're going to do a snow shoot together next month, and I can't wait to do that. But clearly, I saw something special in Kiara, and I asked her if she would be willing to work with me for a while to just basically grow together and push out things that we can do. So we've sort of worked together now, and we probably will for a while until she gets sick of it. So we will do that for a while, and we're basically now working together every Thursday, like you can see now, and we do other work occasionally on weekends and other things, and it's just given me the ability to share what I want, and it's just like a great friendship, and we're just having a ball together. So that's how I work with models myself. So 90% of what you see, apart from the images with Kiara, all the other things that I've shared over that period of time have all been paid shoots. And even the modelling groups that I do are paid shoots, so they're not free. Occasionally I'll ask to do free shoots, and that was like when I used Rebecca for the A7 III review that I had. I was actually going to use Kiara that night, but she had a birthday party, terrible thing. So she had a birthday party, so I couldn't use Kiara that night. So I put a call out on a Facebook site, and I'll show you like the ones that I use, and you'll be able to find something similar that you could use as well. But I put a call out for a model, and I selected the model that came up, and I worked with Rebecca on that, and that was my Tamron 28-75 review. Now, I didn't want to have someone paid for that because I hadn't used that lens before, so basically I used a free lens. So that's how that works. And as you've been watching Kiara, obviously because she's working with me continuously, she's improved incredibly over that time if you looked at the early videos to what she is now. And we just did a whole workshop just recently together last weekend, which was fantastic. And we are actually going to do another workshop, I think in August. We're going to work out a date together after this. And we are going to do a workshop. And to be completely fair to Kiara, I'm actually going to give her half of the amount that I charge for the whole workshop. So whatever I earn in that workshop, I'm going to split 50-50 with Kiara because I think she deserves that. So we'll be doing that when we do this workshop. So stay tuned if you are in Melbourne, or if you're in Australia and you'd like to do this workshop with the both of us. It will be probably in August, and it'll be a similar feel to that one I just posted just recently. So stay tuned for that, and let me know in the comments down below if you'd love to join us. Now that's that, and I'm going to come back through questions. I will come back through questions at the end of this, so if you want our attention, just put @David Oastler, and then I'll come back to these questions later on. So let's look at a couple of sites that I actually use for finding models, and this is one aspect, and then I'll talk about some other things that you actually may want to do. But these are ones that I've joined in Facebook for Melbourne. Now, I find the local ones because clearly you'll also have ones that you can find as well in your local city. But I'm using Melbourne models and photographers. There's also Melbourne models, photographers, hair and makeup as well. And there's also Melbourne's last minute photographers. So if you click onto this, and I'll just show you the sort of things that happen in these sites. So when you log into these sites, you'll find that there is always a shoot safety first, and that's basically for the model to make sure that they are safe, and I will talk a little bit about that as well. But basically you'll find that models will post in here looking for work, and it's usually TFT, so that's trade for prints. And that's usually the way that these things will work, is you give prints and digital files to the model for your time, or you could be a photographer and say that you'd like to work with a model and give an idea on there about what you'd like to do, and then the model basically hopefully will put in there whether she wants to work with you and send her portfolio, and then you can choose. So you can see if you look through these that they all have things where models have posted and they give ideas about basically what they'd like to do. And this is a great way to get a model portfolio up. But I just want to talk to you a couple of things about this. Now, it's extremely hard to get models to say yes if you have no work to actually show. And that's one of the things that I'm going to encourage you to do first. And one of the things that I've suggested to you before is it might be good if you hire a professional model, particularly if you're not very experienced, but hire a professional model to build a portfolio up, or attend some workshops and share those images into your page as well. Because you need to have a portfolio to enable these models to basically think that they would like to work with you. Remember, if you're asking for a model and then you've got nothing on your page at all that sort of shows your work, well then I doubt you're going to get any good ones or anyone really to say yes, they'd like to work with you. So that's an interesting thing that you have to do. Now obviously I've been working for a hell of a long time in this industry, and they have to look at my portfolio, and to be honest, I'm not big noting myself, but I will get people saying they want to work with me if they check my portfolio out. So that's one of the things that you have to work from, is you have to build up a portfolio. And once you've built up that portfolio, you will then get people to start working with you. So the number one thing I could say for you at the beginning is to make sure that you do get a portfolio behind you. And like I said, it might be best if you pay someone that is confident in posing and working, because if you haven't got that, you're not going to get really good images. So that's one area where I think you can really get a good portfolio up. Also do workshops, because those, if you're doing a good workshop, make sure that you are allowed to share those images, because some workshops you do, they won't give you that ability to share them. So you have to also make sure that that's been done and model releases are signed and things like that. Make sure you also get a model release, because if you don't, you legally can't share those images. So make sure you do get a model release. And I just use ones on the iPhone that I'll try and find and mention that to you. I'll just see if they're on here. They might be on my iPad actually. Let me have a look. I'm using Model Citizen and Releases. So I'll show you. Let me see if it'll focus.
There we go.
Yeah. So I'm using those two things. So it's Model Releases and Model Citizen, and I make sure that they're all signed before I do these workshops and things like that, or these type of shoots, because you have to cover yourself legally. But I definitely would suggest, seriously, if you are not confident, be honest, hire a model to start with. Yes, I know it might cost you a couple of $100s, but working with a trained model will help you more than anything else, and you will get beautiful results, and she'll pose without you even having to think about it. Just be honest with her, and then you'll get some great results that you can put into your portfolio. Go to workshops, also share them. Once you've got a decent portfolio behind you, then start to go through some of these modeling things in Facebook. Now, you are going to have to work for free. Yes, definitely. You can't just start charging for models if you haven't got a decent portfolio behind you. You're not just going to be able to do what I do and charge people $450 if you haven't got a decent Instagram or portfolio behind you. If you check in the description down below, you'll be able to see my 500px portfolio, and obviously I always share that for the models, and I'm constantly contacted by people that will want to do shoots, and that comes with experience as well. So check these sort of things out. Now I only want to make this fairly quick because we're going to do a shoot ourselves today, but I want to now open it up to questions. So let's go to the questions. So Kiara will have to lean in with me. Let's have a look and see what people are saying. So if you have anything for questions for Kiara, please answer them as well. I wonder if I can scale this down so we can both see this. Let me try. Where are we? No, that's not that one that I want to do. It's the other one. Oh. Oh.
That'll just make it smaller.
Yeah. I should be able to do that side though. I don't know why I can't.
David?
Silly computer. I wonder if it's that. Oh no, that's sound. I'm I'm just trying to make that smaller so we can see each other. Stop it. Where are we? What's that one doing? No, that's nothing. Let me try this one.
Just leave it.
Aha.
Nope.
Aha.
Is that even... Nope.
And then I can... Oh. Oh. Oh, hang on. I know how I can do it. Let me go here. I'm just trying to make it so that you can see us. Ooh.
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 Oh.
Oh. Okay. All right, so... let me go back to here. All right, so let's have a look at some... so Kiara gave her Instagram. If you want Kiara's Instagram, I'll leave it underneath the description at the end so we can go. Let's go. I'm a huge fan. I got the A7 III after watching your reviews. Mario, that camera is amazing, and I absolutely love it. Hello from Canada. Got my 28-75 yesterday. Let me know if you have any issues with that, Gene. I'll be curious to know. Some are having issues, some aren't. I had no issues at all with mine. Trevor said, does she have a dress with a pattern like a brick wall? Now, the reason why I'm saying that is because I tell people off for shooting brick walls.
Oh.
No, but I should find one for her. That'd be quite funny. All the way from the Philippines. Lovely over there. Yeah, it'll catch up. That's behind.
No, that's like when you're looking. Does she have a pattern with it?
Oh, yeah. Please move a little bit to the left. I hope we fixed that. Rocco said, I'm from Sydney. Bought the A7 III 7 weeks ago and still haven't got it. Wow, that's a hell of a long time. It'll be worth the wait, though, trust me. Just received my A7 III today. Can't wait to learn more about it. Photography through you. Thank you, Fred. I'm going to post another... there'll be a live news and rumours chat tomorrow. SRM Media said, Rocco, I hear you. I'm from 1 hour south of Sydney and still waiting. Yeah, they're really on a decent back order. Trevor said, I think the A7 III will be hard to get until next year. It shows how much they're in demand, those cameras. $3,000, imagine the interest for that for the company. What's that for, Rocco? I'm not sure. Rocco said, how did you get your A7 III so fast, David? That's because I'm special.
Special, right?
No, I was just lucky, actually. The camera shop does look after me, though, because I buy so much gear, I must admit. Rad said, that's very kind to give 50% to the model. Well, she deserves it. I always like to be fair for people, and I think Kiara deserves that money, so she'll be getting 50%, that's for sure. Trevor said, most people around the world are still waiting. Yes, they are. Mario said, Kiara, with David's help, you are going to become famous. Stay healthy. Don't let fame get to your head. Yes, don't. What else? Ferd said, I don't know how I got lucky then. I just ordered it even though it's still back ordered. Yeah, some got them quickly and some didn't, but they will come. I know it's a pain, but trust me, it's worth it. Pinoy said, David, I shoot with the A7R III and the A7 III after watching your vid about the Tamron 28-75 with the gimbal with Kiara. Yeah, I love that video. That was such nice footage, I thought.
What was that?
That's the one where we did at Werribee, you know, the mansion.
Nice.
Yeah, that was lovely. Have you seen that yet? No. You should watch it. Kiara doesn't watch her own videos. It cracks me up. With the gimbal where Kiara is the model, I got sold and bought myself the lens immediately. I'm a fan. Keep posting the videos. Thank you, Pinoy. Alberto said Kiara has grown as a model so much from when she started. She's a great model now. I agree. CWC Technology said, David, haha, love you guys, man. Keep up the fantastic work, you two from Florida. Jeffrey says, David, hi, David and Kiara. Photo Man said, hi, folks. Rui said, hello, David and Kiara. Hello, Rui. Why isn't Kiara at school? She has a day off every Thursday, Jeff. So she's doing a course called VET, and she's basically has a day off per week. Rick said, New York City workshop in the future, David. Yes, we spoke about that, didn't we?
Yes.
Yep, we spoke about that. We would love to come overseas, and obviously the two of us going together. You never know, that might be possible. So we would love to do something like LA, Las Vegas, and New York.
I want to go so badly.
Now, you never know, it might be possible. Zed Pro Media, g'day Zed, how are you, mate? Richard said, hi, David, I'm late. Well, at least you got here, Richard. The live Sony Alpha Rumors and News show's tomorrow, though, so that'll be tomorrow. This is just how you get your models, and I wanted to have a quick chat with you all before we started doing the shoot. Ferd said, love your energy, Kiara. Great job. What about my energy?
You don't have any energy.
Oh, okay.
Just get up and dance.
Hi from Finland. It's easy to find models in Australia. No, it's not unless... Well, it is if you're fairly good, but it's not if you haven't got a decent portfolio, though, mate. That's the thing that you've got to find is a decent portfolio. Jean said, I also get to find models on Instagram. True, Instagram is a great thing to actually get work on. Now, I can tell you that one of the things now, often the young kids, and Kiara's only, I'd say kid, but she's 17, but I mean, she's only a young girl. Young people use Instagram more than Facebook. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I only just got Facebook.
Yeah, now they'll use there you go. She doesn't even really use Facebook, guys. So I can tell you, well, what do you use?
Instagram.
And what else?
Snapchat.
Yeah, there you go. So it's Instagram and Snapchat is a great thing for promoting your work and sharing it around. I get so much work now posted through Instagram. Now, I post an image every single day in Instagram, and that's really important that you do that. So the thing that you've got to try and do is to share for the areas where you're going to get work from. Now I have to be totally honest. I don't really do family work anymore. I don't do family portraits. I will if they pay, of course, but I don't really look for that type of work. I don't do baby photography. The things that I do is modelling shoots, and I also do weddings. They're the two areas that I concentrate on. And I get a massive amount of work from that from Instagram. Now, I have Snapchat, but I never use it. But I definitely share every single day in Instagram. So that's one important thing that you can look at. So let's go back to questions again. You're going to make Kiara blush in a minute. RM for Photomaster said, hi, Kiara, you are beautiful.
Thank you.
ACEL Pine says, you should do a collaboration with Hayden Patterson. I don't even know who that is.
Oh.
Hayden Peterson, I'm not sure who that is. Zed Pro Media, love your videos, man. Yeah, Zed's fantastic, and I appreciate him for following me. Thanks so much, Zed. Alan said, hello, Joe and Kiara and beautiful Kiara. Hello, David and beautiful Kiara. I like the way I get hello, David, and you get beautiful Kiara.
Hi. Hi, David.
It's just so unfair. Rad said, I want to see Kiara do Fortnite dance. What's that?
Oh, that's that video game that everyone's obsessed with now.
What is it?
I don't know. Hold up. It's like it's just where you kill each other or something.
Oh. I should
and then the characters like dance and I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know.
I should get Kiara to do that dance where you move the hands for... What's that one called? Where you do the jerky... What's it called? Hang on, she's going to do it. Look out. Hang on, I'm going to put it on full. Hang on, here we go. Look out. You ready? Oh, I love it.
I knew what you were talking about.
Yeah, see, I've got to learn how to do that. She'll have to teach me how to do that.
You're unteachable. You got this.
Oh, I love it. Mel said, hello, David and Kiara. Wonderful to see you both live. Zed Pro Media said, thanks, appreciate it. Yeah, I love your work, Zed. I watch your stuff on YouTube all the time. Hope you like pics. Said, I was lucky that the camera store had two A7 IIIs in stock. The next day, went back and bought it. I did the order for the Tamron 28 to 75 and still waiting for that to come in. Woohoo! Jenny said, much love to you too, David. There you go. I got much love.
Yeah, much love.
Rad said she did the dance in the previous video. Did she?
I did. Oh, is it that
You did that one?
Yeah.
Oh, is it that?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Is it that? I was
Could be
wearing
that
this dress
one.
when we did that actually, and these shoes.
Oh. Jean says, hello, Dave, Kiara and beautiful David.
You happy?
I'm happy now. Fred, you guys crack me up. I love it. So is there any more questions? We're not staying long because we've got the shoot to go and do. Oh, just got $40. I have to share some of that with you, Kiara.
Oh.
Kiara to treat
it's
mum to
me.
lunch. Oh, damn it, that's for Kiara. I'm going to have to give her the whole lot. Hello, Kenny said, hello from Cape Town, South Africa. Loving your content since I found it and the lovely stuff you do with Kiara. And thank you so much, Delta Dave. Really appreciate that. So now, Kiara, once that comes through, I'll make sure that gets passed on to Kiara. She's going to take a photo of that.
Yeah, I'm going to send it to mum. Because I said to her last time, somebody was like,
oh, I love it. Now she's going to make sure that I pass that on to her.
Take Mum out for lunch.
That should have been to take me out to lunch. Oh, I love it. Well, they'll enjoy that because Australian-wise, that'll end up being about $50. So because it's the US money, because the exchange rate's better. So I'll promise that I'll pass it on to her when it comes through.
Jeez.
Kenny said, "Oh, hello from Cape Town, loving your work." That's funny. Now, I have got another video coming up shortly from the workshop. You know that I posted one the other day which showed the whole workshop without me talking much, but I did just I will post one probably not tomorrow because tomorrow's the live news and rumours, but the next day I'll post one where I'm photographing Kiara and I explain everything I'm doing from that workshop. So stay tuned for all of those. They'll be coming up in the coming days. I have still got the ones where we did in the studio, the high key ones where I had the picture of Kiara all together with different colour gel backgrounds. They're still going to be posted. And today I'm actually going to do one which is like a low key dark type look in the studio that I will also post. So there's some interesting things that I'm going to be posting with Kiara coming up. And let us know too, guys, whether you would love to see us come overseas, because we would love to, both of us come over there if we can arrange a workshop or something for you guys over there. Love it over there. Hello from Cape Town. I've read that one before. I hope you like Pixie Kiara. I like the videos when you act goofy and David doesn't know it. She does it all the time. All I have to do is put that video on top of the camera and she does it, and yeah, she's off. My wife, when we did the other day the workshop, I was looking at the workshop attendees and I thought she was laughing at me, but she was laughing at Kiara going stupid behind me. Mario said, bye, David and Kiara, bye you all. Okay, Mario's off. Rad said, thinking about selling my 16 to 35 and the 35 2.8 for a 28 to 75 for travel, and I have the 55 and 85 for my portraits. Is it a good idea? No, I wouldn't. Rad. I'd say I'd keep saving until you can afford that lens. The 16 to 35, is that the Sony one, the f4? I love that lens. The 35 2.82 is so tiny, I wouldn't get rid of that either. I don't really like selling lens. I like to just keep them because you never know when you might want them. The 28 to 75 is fantastic, but I still wouldn't be selling lens to buy it. Alberto said, Kiara, what do you think of David when you first met him? Did you work with him based on his portfolio, or did he approach you for work?
Oh, I think he's pretty chill. He's not funny at all. Not funny one bit. No, I'm joking. He's really funny. But no, I just kind of
Well, I think your mum found him.
Yeah, I think my mum found him, and then that's kind of how it all happened, I guess.
Yeah, see, that her mum, I advertise. When I want to fill these groups up, these advertising groups, I advertise on Facebook. So I actually put advertising on Facebook and Instagram. And Kiara's mum contacted me that she wanted her to join this modelling group. So that's how that came about. And then with these modelling groups, I get a stack of girls that actually are interested in it. And then I ask them all to send me their photos, and I select usually the best 5 or 6. When I say the best 5 or 6, it's not just based solely on their looks. I like the girls to look different. So I'll basically take different looks. And I do love picking the girls that are dancers because Kiara is a really good dancer. So it's great if you can get girls that particularly are good dancers because they do take great photos because they can do wonderful things. You know, their movement and everything sort of comes second nature to them. So in those groups, because I'm sharing this on Facebook and YouTube, I love them to be dancers. So I'll often take dancers first before other girls. And I'm just about advertising now for a second group that starts for this year and next year. Kiara's still got a few shoots left, but like I said, I'll be working with Kiara until she's sick of it, so we'll be together for a while, I would say.
I won't be sick of it.
Yeah. Gerald said, hi, David and Kiara. Gerald here now. Great to see you both. Hi, Gerald. Little blue, so thanks, Mum.
Yeah.
Matt Ryan said, it's not a budget thing. I just feel overwhelmed having a lot of lenses. Yeah, well, if that's the case, then if you don't think you'll ever use them, Rad, you might be better to sell them then. Yeah, I just never ever sell lenses. I sell bodies, but never lenses. Richard said Kiara should get into photography. I'm going to do a shoot soon with Kiara shooting me.
No, the thing is, I actually used to be really good at photography. Like, because how Mum likes it, I used to just go with her, and she bought me like a little camera for Christmas once, and like I used to go with her every time. Well,
I'm going to do that, and we'll have Kiara shooting me, and I'm going to be the model. So we're going to do that soon. That would be really funny, I think. And I, you know me, I just love doing stupid things. So we are going to do that. And we talked about that the other day, actually, when we did that workshop. So, you know, we're definitely going to do that coming up in the coming days or weeks. So stay tuned for that. Now, if you have any questions about this, particularly about how you find models, like I said, this is only a really quick thing, but leave some comments down below and I will get back to you. Like I said, I always do answer the questions that come through. So leave those down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can, because not everyone can get in on the live chat. Stay tuned tomorrow for the live discussion, Sony Alpha Rumours and News. That will be a live show tomorrow, probably around about 10 or 11 o'clock Melbourne time. Similar time, probably a bit earlier than today, I think it'll be on, but I'll give you at least half an hour notice in the with the time thing, so you will get notice for that. Kiara needs to shoot David Oastler doing the dance.
Yes.
Oh my God, imagine that. Little Blue Eye, you can wait for my dance move until Kiara has shown me how to do it. Oh God. Jeffrey said, "Hi Dave and Kiara, great to see you both in this live YouTube video." Well, I'm glad you've enjoyed it. Well, we're doing the shoot, so I thought why not pop in together. So I thought we'd do that together. And that's about it, guys, because we're going to go and do this shoot. So basically, any last questions before we finish? Otherwise, we're out of here. I love models who are not so thin like a stick. Kiara have the perfect form. She has. She's got a beautiful shape on her body.
Thank you.
I'm the same too. I do probably tend to prefer a normal healthy type look rather than to be wafer thin. I think sometimes they can look sickly if they're too thin. As an amateur photographer, do you think using different models would be a better way to build portfolio versus having one good one? Yes, definitely. You need multiple models. And the thing too is, and this is where workshops sometimes can be an issue, because if you're doing a workshop and you're using those models, if they're not looking at you, sometimes it's obvious that the models are from workshops. And that's why I'm saying it might be better to work with a model and pay one. And then obviously they're giving you the focus and they'll be looking directly at you in the camera. I made a point when we did our workshop the other day to tell the photographers, to call out Kiara's name so that Kiara would look directly at that person. And you do have to do that if you're in a workshop. Be loud enough that you can get the model's attention.
Wait, which one is it? That one.
Kiara looks bored. Well, she would be. She'd be completely bored when we talk about that. She won't be bored when I give her that US $40, though, I can tell you that much.
Take Mum out somewhere nice.
Tim said the pressure is now on Kiara. Yeah, it is. Wait till I post that one. You know what? The images will probably look better than mine, and that'll be it. What else have we got? Shaku said, thanks to you. I put in an order for the A7 III and got it yesterday. Congratulations. And the Sony 85 1.8. That's great. What a great combo. Hope you like pics. David and Kiara, have fun today and we'll see you later. We certainly will, guys. All right, everyone. We're hopping out because I need to grab something quickly to eat and then we're going to start doing this shoot. So stay tuned for that. All right, guys. Catch you. Bye-bye.
Trying to hop out.